So today I'm doing deliveries for Uber Eats and DoorDash. So I have the DoorDash app open, waiting for order. And then I have the Uber Eats app, waiting for orders. So it's about lunchtime. So I'm taking this order. It's $20 for about 11 miles on the DoorDash app. So I'm going to close the Uber app since I'm doing DoorDash. So I'm going to put that to a stop. So this is a store where I need to pick up my order. So I got to take these two batteries. Okay, so now I have to deliver these batteries to Firestone. So it's about 22 minutes away. So it's about a $60 an hour order. I usually don't get these type of orders. Most of my orders are food delivery, either through DoorDash or Uber Eats. But once in a while, I'll get these. So I forgot to mention, so I use this app. It's called Stride. I use it to track the number of miles that I drive doing deliveries, and it also tracks the amount of time. It also calculates the tax deduction. And you can use the app to print out a report that you can turn in when you do your taxes. So what I normally do when I do deliveries, I'll have DoorDash and the Uber Eats app open at the same time. And so when I see an order from either one that I like, then I'll accept the delivery, but then I'll turn the other app off. So normally I don't accept an order unless the pay is $2 per mile. The only exception to that, for example, let's say I have a $10 order and it shows it's 7 miles total. And then let's say I'm in a residential area that's 2 miles from the restaurants. So I'll probably accept that order because I need to drive to the restaurant anyways. But by the time I get there, then it's 5 miles to the customer. So then it's $2 per mile. So I'm about 6 minutes to my first delivery. So just heading there right now. So this order, I need to hand it to the recipient. So it's the delivery location is a Firestone. So I'm delivering the 2 batteries from Advanced Auto Parts. So here I am going to deliver this order to Firestone. All right, so now I'm completing this delivery, and it shows $20 completed. So now I'm going to turn on Uber Eats, so that way I have both Uber Eats and DoorDash on at the same time. So I'm taking this order, $21, 9.5 miles. So I have 2 orders to pick up. One is Einstein Bagels, and the other one is Jamba Juice. All right, picking up my order. So I got my order, so I just need to continue confirm pickup. Okay, so now we need to pick up the Jamba Juice order. So now I got the 2 orders to deliver. So there's a Cybertruck. Nice. Cybertrucks are kind of weird looking. Would you get it? I'm not sure if I would get one. So here are the instructions. It says hand to recipient, but the customer instructions says leave at the door. Sometimes they leave confusing instructions, and it says hand to recipient, but it also says leave it at the door. So what I normally do is follow the customer instructions and leave it at the door. The only problem is it doesn't ask you to take a picture, and you don't have proof that you left it at the door. I've never had a complaint from a customer saying they didn't get their food, but if it ever happens, I would tell like DoorDash or Uber Eats that the customer put those instructions to hand it to them and leave it at the door. So I think that will protect me. So this customer said leave at the door, but he actually came out to take the order, so I'm going to complete the step. Sometimes GPS is off, so I usually put I'm at the right location. So normally it wants you to take a picture of where you left the order, but the customer came out and took the order, so I'm going to put handed order directly to the customer. Complete delivery. And these 2 deliveries is $21.22. So now I have Uber Eats and DoorDash app both turned on, and I'm waiting for my next order. So far I made about $41 in about an hour. I normally don't make that much. It's usually around $20 to $25 an hour. Sometimes you can get lucky if good orders come in. One thing I like the Uber Eats app is there's this bar you can click here, and it's going to tell you the hourly trends, like how busy it is. Right now it's around 1 p.m. So this is during a little slower time, but I did receive those 2 good orders, but that was on DoorDash, like $20 orders. It's going to get a little bit busier around 4 p.m., 5 p.m., all the way down to like 8 p.m. So that's good information you can use if you want to work when it's busy. One thing I like about the DoorDash app, it does tell you where to get gas cheaper. If you click this little gas icon, it shows you on the map where you can purchase gas and at the lowest price. Like this one over here has the lowest price, and I believe that's at Sam's Club. Those are just two tips for you. You can use like the Uber Eats app to look at the best times to work, and you can use the DoorDash app to find cheaper gas. So I guess I'll do this order. It's $5.5, 3 miles at Panera Bread. And I got another order, Hawaiian Bros, $5, 1.5 miles. So I'm gonna add this. So it makes it about a $10.50 order for like 4 miles. Not too bad. So now I gotta pick up an order at Hawaiian Bros. So I tried the musubi at the Hawaiian Bros. It's like a spam, rice, and seaweed. And it was just way too hot to eat. I had to wait like 30 minutes, probably, to let it cool down, just to be able to take a bite out of it. It was just way too hot. I don't know how anyone can eat it. And it wasn't even that great. So I just wanted to try it. This is what it looks like. Here we are. So I'm going to deliver Panera, and it says leave at the door, leave at front door. Please do not knock or ring doorbell. So you got to make sure that you look for those type of instructions. So that last order, the lady came out while I was taking a picture, and she just looked at me and I said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just taking a picture of the order. She says, oh, okay. Dropped it off. Okay, so I'm delivering the Hawaiian Bros, and it says leave at my door. So I'm going to Ono's Hawaiian Barbecue just to get a quick bite. I want to try their musubi to see how it is compared to Hawaiian Bros. So right now I have the DoorDash app paused. It's got about 32 minutes, and you can always reset it by resuming and then pausing it again. So you get about like 35 minutes to pause it. So you can do that. The Uber apps, you can just sign off and you can log in anytime. So Uber Eats is pretty good about that. Here's the Ono Hawaiian Barbecue. Alright, here is the Spam Musubi, and it doesn't seem extremely hot like the other place. I'm gonna try a quick bite. This one's way better, and it's not extremely hot. It's got the Spam and the rice and the seaweed. Turn on Uber Eats. Okay, going to resume dash. Okay, I guess I'll take this one. It's $4.50, 2 miles at Filiberto's. Heading to Filiberto's. So the Filiberto's delivery is going to apartments. It's real important for delivery drivers is to have a lot of details, especially when you go to apartments. It's good to give like the building number, obviously the apartment number, and you know which direction to go when you enter. So a lot of details makes it easier for us to find your apartment. Sometimes the DoorDash app or the Uber app will give you an accurate location. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll be off. And if the customer doesn't give you a lot of details where they're located, sometimes you can check the map up front, especially if they give you the apartment number. You can look on the map and try to locate it that way, or you can send them a text and ask for the building number. Another thing I forgot to mention is that the customer should give you a gate code, because a lot of apartments have a gate, and there's usually a key panel near the entrance where you have to enter the code. Sometimes the customer gives it to you, sometimes they don't. If they don't, then you need to contact them. Normally you'll see these icons where you can call the customer or send them a text. It's already open. Once in a while during the day, sometimes apartments will leave the gates open for anyone to get in. It's usually during like the evening or when it gets late, they close the gates. So I need to hand this order to the customer. So luckily the GPS gave me the exact location. So this order is like $8, almost 12 miles. I'm not going to take that. Another order I don't want is $5, 7.5 miles. So this one's $6 and 9.6 miles, and I'm not going to take that one. So remember, I'm looking for orders that are $2 per mile at least. So here's a good order. I'm taking $10, 4 miles. So this order is like $2.50 per mile, which is greater than $2 per mile, which is my requirement. So I worked about 2 hours and 48 minutes and drove about 42 miles. Made about $56 on DoorDash and $10 on Uber Eats. So it's not too bad for a few hours of work. It's a decent amount of money. I don't do this full time. I just do it just to have some extra money on the side. But it also depends on where you work. Some areas are busier than others. I usually work around Peoria, Arizona area near Arrowhead, because there's a whole bunch of restaurants over there, a lot of houses around that area, apartments. I do get a lot of apartment deliveries and, house deliveries. Sometimes I deliver to like businesses or even at the mall. So it all depends. You can have a busy day, and it also depends on the time of day you do your deliveries. So give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and then I'll probably do more future videos like this just to show, how I'm doing. And maybe you might be interested in doing deliveries, either DoorDash or Uber Eats. And maybe if you want to know more or you have any questions, you can always put a question in a comment. If you're interested in being an Uber Eats driver, here's a QR code that you can scan. So please scan this QR code on the screen. And so thanks for watching.